Hello, I'm Alan Keays from the Rutland Herald, and here we are in Depot Park, and we're here to provide you with a look at some of the stories we're working on for tomorrow's paper. There's been a break in a case we've been following for 2 years now, from 2011. It was a shooting in Bethel. One woman was seriously injured, another man was killed. There was a woman who was charged in the case with attempted murder, Emily Perkins. She appeared today in Windsor Criminal Court, where she pleaded innocent to a charge of attempted murder. Eric Francis, our correspondent down in Windsor County, will have that story. Also in tomorrow's paper, we'll have a story about a fire in Granville. There was an elderly couple who were killed in that fire. It happened around 7 o'clock this morning. Darren Marcy will have the details on that. And also, there was a lot of news that happened up at the State House today. Josh O'Gorman has the details on that.
Thank you, Alan. I was up in Berry City this morning where Rebecca Holcomb, who is the Secretary of Education, released the most recent and final scores for the New England Common Assessment Placement Test, which is the statewide test that students take. And we talked about the gap between both students' scores who are in poverty and those who are not, as well as the gap in gender, finding that girls are testing significantly better than boys are. We also looked at the new test that's being rolled out, the Smarter Balanced Assessment that's going along with the Common Core that's being adopted by all schools starting this fall. And that's where we're at.
All right, thanks for that update, Josh. And you might have seen Brent Curtis walking in. He just joined me. I know he was on the phone tracking down a story that we've been following on our website. I'll just send it to Brent, and here you go.
Thanks, Alan. Yes, talking about fentanyl, which is many you probably know as a painkiller. It's also unfortunately becoming an additive to heroin. Actually, in Vermont, apparently, it's been found as a pure substitute for heroin in some packets. It's been blamed for 3 overdose deaths in Addison County. That's being investigated by state police, Bristol police, and Middlebury police. And police and health officials in the state are warning heroin users everywhere to be careful about the possible presence of this drug in the heroin that they buy. Unfortunately, there's no way to test for it, and it is indistinguishable in every way, shape, and word from regular heroin. So they don't exactly say how you should safeguard yourself, but they do want to let people know that it's out there, and there could be lethal consequences for intravenous drug users in particular. I've also got a story today about a gentleman busted for selling heroin up in Brandon yesterday, found with 380 bags of heroin. He's jailed on $150,000 bail. Pass it back to you, Alan.
All right, I got it. And also we'll have a story from South Royalton today, from Vermont Law School. They had a symposium today where they had climate scientists and ski industry officials talking about the impact on climate change on winter sports. I know we had a big snowfall yesterday, but they're meeting up there in South Royalton. All right, well, that's some of the stories we're working on here at the Herald. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.